Coming in hot. Convo Kings. We back.
Yes,
Ladies
sir.
and gentlemen, what is going on?
Same old, same old.
Yup.
I heard a same old, same old.
That
Is that
mean-
Mr. Smooth back
Yeah,
in the studio
I-
today?
Oh, yeah.
I do believe we have a sighting.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do
I'm back
believe-
now.
There's a sighting.
Yep.
Mr. It was Mr. Smooth. Now it's Mr. International Smooth.
Move.
Ooh.
Where you been, baby?
DR.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, for the world illiterate, what's the DR?
Republic.
He said the Republic of Dominica.
Yes.
Yep.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic.
All right, so
Yeah.
how'd it go?
Oh, lovely. I had fun. Ate good. Saw the little pretty girls.
Oh,
Yeah, they about shelled like American girls. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
can't,
hear
can't
that,
make them
girls?
happy, whatever. I had fun. See the mountains, the beach. Chill with my cousins and uncles.
So you looked really happy.
Oh, yeah, I was happy.
We did a
Charlotte
Zoom.
when I came back here.
Just straight back to it, huh?
Mhm.
Yep,
I hear
normal.
you,
I
brother.
like.
Yeah, when we had you on the Zoom call, it was like a totally different person looking at you on the screen, man. You
Yeah.
had a smile a mile wide, and just you looked like you were in your own element,
Oh yeah.
and just laid back, relaxed. We was kind of poking at you,
Oh yeah.
but man, you really look happy.
Yeah,
down
I was
Oh, yeah.
stress free. Then when I came back, bad news.
there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like-
Will Smith used to say, "Back to reality," right?
Yeah.
No, right. I say that every Sunday.
Yeah, but just that's all we can do. Just live life to the fullest.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's good to have you back safe,
yeah.
man.
Good.
Well, he's
Yeah.
back, and then we're missing.
Yeah, we have a person dedicated in the studio. We have an empty chair today. Shrimp King has picked a day to take a personal day.
Oh goodness.
So we're going to put a happy birthday out there. We don't care who the happy birthday's for, but we're going to say happy birthday from the Convo Kings. And Shrimp King, we hope you're having fun.
Do you think he's really like at a birthday party, or is he just kind of like learning how to cook or something?
He could have been learning how to cook.
Yeah,
I
learn
think
it.
he just might have ditched us for some like cooking shows. or
Yeah,
something.
cooking shows or cutting grass.
Cutting grass,
Yeah.
or maybe that 4-wheeler.
Yep, driving
Well,
four-wheel.
yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
with his cousins.
We
I think
know-
he ought to paint that 4-wheeler like a shrimp.
Hey, that'd be a good idea.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice.
Jeff, tell me what rhymes with cutting grass. Come on now.
Digging in your ass.
That's right. That's what he's doing.
Hey, Jeff was on vacation so long he forgot all
He
about it.
forgot all
Digging in
about
your
it, man.
ass.
Yep. That's what he's
Yeah.
out there doing.
Oh yeah.
That's
But-
true. That.
Anyway, we know he's a part of the show, and he's
Oh
a good
yeah,
dude.
we
We
miss him.
we poking at him and we miss him. We hope he's well.
Oh yeah.
We'll be
Well,
back to normal here soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then it'll be time for me and Joy to leave.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We got Jeff coming back in from international. We got David and Joy fixing to go international,
Oh yeah.
and Daniel, he's just nationally missing. Yeah.
Yep.
Gas house 321.
Wow.
Yeah, that's his area.
321.
321.
I think you already get like
He don't like that.
321 tattooed on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Just, I guess he's having fun with his family.
Yes.
Just,
Yes.
you only live once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey
you
man,
gotta
ain't
do-
nothing wrong with that. Like
Make the best
you know,
of
he
it.
felt he kept on saying, trying to apologize and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I don't know who you've been around, but you don't got to sit around and feel sorry about, the only thing I stressed is, like as this thing keeps moving along, there may be occasions where the whole cast has to be there, and people, they don't want to pay for one or two people.
Right.
They won't, when they're wanting somebody there, they're going to want them all there.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I digress. So we're heading off to Norway. I know Miss
Leaving
Joy she's tickled and stressed all at the same time.
Yeah, she told me earlier
Stress free.
that she had a checklist going on.
Mhm.
She's thinking this and putting this on there and doing all this stuff. She gonna be all right though.
Oh yeah, she'll be
She'll be
fine.
Yeah.
She'll be. I think she's just more or less worried about. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but oftentimes I think she's more worried about my comfort than like anything. So she's trying to make sure she'll say, "Oh no, it's my comfort," but in the long run, I know half the stuff that she's planning is around me and my ADD and things that I'm gonna forget, and
Oh yeah.
so.
That's true.
But I want her to be comfortable when we go over there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you know what though, I was thinking about that just a second ago. Jeff sent me a video. Was it you or was it your cousin that sent that video of the lady getting her husband out of the car?
Thought it was me.
There was a lady. I guess the dude was like handicapped,
Right.
and the caption was, "Now this is a wife,"
Yep.
and the lady goes over to the driver's seat and basically puts her husband on her back,
Really?
gets him out of the car. You know, he's driving. You know, so she
Right.
goes over there and she gets him out, then sits him, you know, in the seat and all that. Now she would do that.
Oh yeah.
Back hurt and all.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, she would get me out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
So going up to Concord having these infusions I've been telling you about,
yeah.
you see a lot of that because the main entrance of the hospital
Mhm.
where I go in is also where people come to pick up their people that they've brought up there to get treatments, and you
Mhm.
see that a lot of the times.
I'm
now.
starting to wonder if I ain't got the same problem he got, because I had some of those issues that you had before.
Oh yeah. But
I'll
you
spare
see
the
husbands-
audience of that, but
Yeah, you see husbands coming up there. They'll pick their wives up out of the wheelchair.
oh yeah.
They'll put them in the car, put their seatbelt on.
Mm-hmm. I've done that a many a time.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you're to see me that day. She had that wreck. Yeah, you ain't never seen that Mustang go as fast as it.
Mm-hmm.
And the police knew it too.
Yeah.
It was just kind of funny because I get there and the truck, it's gone. The
Right.
truck's gone, and I didn't care less about that truck. I run over there to her, and I seen that she's in pretty bad shape, and she just kind of in and out of like reality,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, let me do what I got. You just sit here,
Right.
You wait till the fire department checks you out, make sure we can get you moved and all that. But they were like, I think she's gonna be okay to move. He was like, do you want her to go in the ambulance or you want to take her? I was like, oh, I'll take her. I'm like, y'all just get everybody out of my way.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, you're probably gonna get there faster. And so I was like, well, let me move everything. He was like, well, you want to get everything out your truck now too,
Right.
So I'm just digging all this stuff out, man. And I opened up there were like guns and knives and everything in this truck. There's like spare magazines, there's guns, and as I'm taking all this stuff out, the police are like,
looking.
what in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened up the trunk to the Mustang, and there's like, I had that old skeleton sitting in there. Because, I would sit him in the passenger
Yep,
seat.
old boy used to ride shotgun all the
Yeah.
time.
So I had to, I had just put him in the trunk like a few days before because I was cleaning the car, and I opened up the trunk and there's like skeleton there, and I got all and that lady, the female police officer, she was just like, shaking her head like, and I got everything in there, and they opened up the intersection, and I ain't never been through that stretch of road at 100.
Oh yeah.
But, it was a fun and just a horrible day all in one.
Oh yeah. I remember getting that call.
Mm-hmm. So, but she's on the other side of it now.
That's
and,
right. That's right.
I'm glad to have her instead of the truck.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The truck it can be replaced.
Yeah,
It's
replaced.
a
Right.
material thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
That's
forget
true.
Dustin did get the other car. He had to come. That other accident.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
in an
yeah.
accident one time where Dustin, and it's so funny that there was actually a Mason
It was.
right there by her. Yeah. That's why what we was telling Joy. I was telling her, like, I think I told everybody in this room. My grandmother said, everybody in the world
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
was in 5 people.
That's true.
Yep.
Yep. So y'all keep
Hey.
that in your
Yep.
under your hat.
There's always somebody somewhere that knows you.
Yep.
You can't never
true.
tell.
Yep. Absolutely.
know.
You never know who
Never
was
burn,
in.
yep,
Mhm.
never burn the bridges.
Just like Jeff was he was hitting on my niece at the
Oh,
store
no.
the other day.
Oh no.
Yeah. She was over there. I mean, she cute. I mean, I give him the reason that why.
Right.
But she was sitting there, and I'm like, I had my back to them, and I'm like, wait a minute, that is my niece. Because I've watched this young lady grow up. I know
Mhm.
her voice. Just like your kids.
That's right.
And I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds awfully like my niece. I turned around. I'm like, Desiree, and she's like, oh hey. She's so happy to see me. But yeah, it was funny. That just like that. You know, it could have been like if it was a dude that was coming out of pocket. You know, he might have got. They'd have been feeling bad that day.
That's right.
Because Jeff wasn't harassing her, but I'm saying if somebody else was, harassing her, they don't know who's behind them.
You never know.
No, you never can tell who's on the other side of the counter.
I think he scared everybody else off of her coworkers.
Oh yeah, her coworkers were like, "That's your uncle." Okay. I feel bad for her now.
We have a whole new respect for your family.
Oh yeah.
But no, it is. Talk about that. People, they look at you different when you're tattooed. But,
They do.
Yep, that's true.
I don't really care.
No.
Yep. So
if you dwell on stuff like that, man, you won't never have anything else.
No, never. So we were having an author, but she tried to join the Zoom like an hour after she was supposed to, but I hope everything's going good.
Yeah, we may revisit that one day.
Yeah,
but it's up in the air. But we hope everything's okay. We know there's probably a pretty good reason behind that.
Yeah, there's always we give them a chance to give them a chance.
That's right.
But we'll just keep moving.
Yeah. Yep. So Jeff, tell me a little bit more about DR, man. We was kind of in the 80s up here, and man, it was like a what we used to call it, David, like a fake fall.
False fall, yeah.
False fall. There we go. You walk out in the mornings, it was like 65. I walked out
70,
one morning,
80.
it was like 58 one morning.
I loved
and
it.
it didn't get above like 80, 82 all day. How was things down there? You get up in the morning, it's bright and sunny?
Yeah, bright and sunny, be like 80, 90 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was like all day?
All day. Then all night too, the same way.
Is it like sticky hot or is it like a dry hot?
Dry.
It's a dry hot.
Yeah, dry hot.
That's kind of I didn't know because it's so so near that water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like breezy too from the mountains too.
Okay.
They got mountains and then the ocean. Yeah, it look nice.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna take a page out of the Forrest Gump book here. I'm not a smart man, but where exactly is the Dominican Republic?
Talking about the ocean,
like geographically, is it more?
It's near like Haiti and all that
Okay.
that area, like Florida. What else over there? Probably like
Cuba.
I think so. Yeah, they should all that with the Florida and Haiti and all that, all that close together.
So it was more the tropical weather.
Yeah.
I got you.
Then I'm trying to go somewhere else, probably like next year. Like
you need to go to Norway with us.
Oh yeah,
that's what you said.
Oh yeah,
don't lie to me now.
That's right.
You're supposed to go with us.
Yeah, I go.
Yeah. What was the highlight of the trip? I know you went down there to rest and hang out, but
that's all we do the same stuff. Just go to the little restaurants, then hang out, then go back to the villa.
Okay.
Yeah, get a peace of mind.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, get a peace of mind.
It looked more of like a peaceful trip than it would be like a bunch of guys all partying. It was just because that's what I was asking you. Like, man, where you going? What you getting into down there? And you was like, no, we just hanging. Yeah.
And I'm scoping. Now I might get a house down there probably like 5 more years. Like when I get off from paper,
right?
Like I'm give me a little house down there. So
now, what is the currency down there? Is it?
Oh, our money worth more.
Our money's worth more down there. Okay.
Yeah, like for a villain, I saw one like put $5,000 down.
It's Dominican peso.
Dominican peso. Okay.
Yeah,
official language is Spanish.
Okay.
And they're still in the North American continent.
Are they really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Norris.
I'm just filling in for Daniel. I
He
hope I'm
gonna
doing
in the internet.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move down
it's
there.
in the
about 5 more
Caribbean
years.
as well.
Okay. You say you're gonna try to move down there?
Yeah. Probably like I'm gonna rent a house down there, then rent it out. I'm gonna buy one, then rent it out.
Okay.
Something like that. Then see how it goes.
Yeah. See, I'm finna buy a double. We've already bought a double wide, and we got a big money savings with the land, but just the house and to pay it is gonna be like $150.
Oh, that's cheap.
1,900 square foot double wide. So I mean, just say a average house, 1,500, 2,000 square foot house down there. You looking at what? You said $5,000 down from what
Yeah,
is
probably about 200,000.
Okay.
Yep. Most of them got like swimming pools in the backyard. You saw the swimming pool?
Yeah, we saw
like
the
a house
swimming
like that, like 200,000.
200,000.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I might try to get a little mansion one day.
Okay.
You never know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something. Like,
Okay.
got to, man. You gotta have goals.
Yeah, that's right.
Like a lot of people ain't got goals.
Got to have something to work toward.
Yep.
You
that's
can
real.
get a oceanfront 3-bedroom villa with a rooftop bungalow for $350,000
Yep.
Dominican
American.
That's
still cheap.
yep.
So what is our dollar to their Dominican peso, David?
Bunches.
Bunches.
I don't know. I was looking at real estate. I got happy.
This man looking at real estate. He finna swap from Norway.
No.
He gonna go to the
Never.
ZR.
Nope. Too hot.
Too hot.
Too high.
It's very nice to visit, but
I might get my house in Norway too. Then
there you go.
Yeah,
That
you
wouldn't
never
You can be
bad
my
idea.
neighbor.
Yep.
Look, I
Get
tell
on
you
the
what, you
mountain.
get your house in Norway, I'll get me a house in Dominican, and then we'll rent a house here together
Yep.
up in Lake Norman, and then I'll get the Viking ship for Lake Norman,
Okay.
and we'll just cruise around Lake Norman in the Viking ship.
Oh yeah.
Tell me that
Okay.
wouldn't be cool.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
true.
cool.
Hey, would you rather be on the Viking ship or a pontoon?
I'd rather
I'm
be
sure.
on the Viking ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, all we got to get is a shrimp king to row.
Go.
Oh, he'll row. He'll row.
Roll out.
As long as you put somebody up there on the front as your little your ship's ornament on the front.
Oh damn.
We can't have no like horse head or mermaid. We're gonna have to have Daniel up there digging in his ass.
Yeah.
Daniel up there turning wrenches on a 4-wheeler.
$1 is $59 and
Really?
Yeah.
59 pesos.
Oh yeah, that's cheap. I bought a big pizza for like $2 peso. I was like,
Really?
dang.
Well,
Yeah.
you would have probably been. Well, did you give them money or did you give them
Nah,
dollars?
peso.
Oh, okay. So you
peso
just gave them 2 pesos.
Yep. I'm like, dang, big old pizza like this. Box
Over
pizza.
there, that's
Really?
like that would be like $160
Yeah.
for their money.
Yeah.
Like 50, 60 and 60 is 120.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 120 pesos.
Yeah, for a haircut,
Mm.
I pay 8 peso.
8
So-
pesos
Yeah.
over there
Yeah,
for a
for like
haircut.
20 US dollars is 1,195 pesos.
That's a lot.
Wow.
You can live off of that. Like the rent down there, like $300 a month.
Really?
Rent.
Wow.
Yep. I don't know how the apartments look like. It's like 300.
Yeah.
I know a couple girls down there. They like 300, 200. I
We
like,
was
dang.
looking at the place where you was staying at, man. It looked real. It was clean. It
Yeah.
looked nice.
Yeah, it's not like we paid like 1,000
Okay.
American money for like 8 days, and like that's cheap.
Wow.
If I go to LA, I'm paying that for one day.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And probably ain't having half the good time that you did down there.
Nope. Yep. It's, LA crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to go with Josh, my cousin, probably like next month sometime for like 3 days.
Okay.
Yep. Then I'll be gone again the 29th. Like
In Santo
afternoon.
Domingo, an apartment is $40 a month.
what's that apartment?
Apartment is $40
Oh, yeah,
a
they
month.
cheap.
$40 a month.
Yeah, they probably ran through.
Now there are some that are like $1,600 a month.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but you probably talk a mansion there,
Yeah, they
right?
probably
That's an apartment,
It's an apartment.
but it's where it's located.
Yep.
Now how's the people down there? Are they
Oh
welcoming?
yeah, they people person. Even the
Okay.
kids got respect. Like,
But I tell
Really?
you what, from
Yeah.
what we saw on that 90 Day Fiance show, that one lady, she nice, but you go sideways with her, she quick to tell you how she feel.
Okay.
oh yeah, you got
Yeah,
to.
like
Yeah.
some lady, like I guess like the dude that was he brought her over here, and then like his son's grandparents or something were questioning her and stuff,
Yeah.
and she just kept telling you crazy.
Where she was from?
Dominican.
Dang.
She's from DR, and yeah, but she was nice up until that lady started questioning her and stuff.
Right.
But then The lady went sideways with her, and she wasn't scared to tell her how she felt.
Hmm.
Which is not. I mean, it's
Got
not a
to.
bad trait.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, got
they
to.
they are nice, but you cross them and
Yeah, you only push them to a point, and they're gonna
Mhm.
cross you back.
see what I like about Norway is their like their lifestyle is like you're out in public. They believe in public space.
Yes,
Like don't be in my space.
yes, I've heard you
type
talk about
thing.
that before.
Yeah, I like that. Like people don't get up in your face
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
and talk.
Not only they respect you, they respect your space as well.
Yes, and it's a free use country. So like you see a little plot of land and you want to say like, "Hey Dustin, let's go camping for a week." You can camp there. They don't nobody. There's nothing they can say. Nobody
Nothing they
says
can say
anything. The only law that they have is leave no trace. Don't leave your
Okay.
trash.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
camp wherever you want. Whatever. Move on the next day.
Wow.
There ain't no knocking on somebody. The only thing they say is if there's somebody they planted a bush of that there's like a berry, a
Right.
specific berry, and if they have it on their land, don't take it. Yeah, you can go to jail for that.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty. It's like it's an ancient berry that
Mhm.
people grow.
So is it like you can enjoy it while you're there? Just don't take it.
No,
with
don't
you?
touch it.
Oh, don't
No,
touch
if
it.
it's not
Oh.
on. If somebody owns that land
Yeah.
and you're camping there, just don't touch the tree.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
very
sense.
Yeah.
sacred.
How
Yeah,
much
it makes
the
sense.
how much the land cost?
Oh shoot, there's different areas, man. Like that, I seen there was like a 12-room house on 7 acres.
Uh-huh.
It used to be a school when the Germans had occupied the area. It was like 1870 or something like that ish. But it was a school. They had like 12, 13 rooms in it, and it ended up being like $30,000.
Damn.
Total?
Cheap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep.
You might well
So
get,
over
you might
there,
well
like
get it.
everybody's like, "Oh, the taxes are high over there," but
It's cheap.
you're paying into the system.
Right.
There's no welfare. There's no child support over there. There's none of
Yeah,
that.
I need to move over.
They don't believe in that.
Wow.
I need to move over there.
And then everybody pays in the system, and college is completely free.
Dang, that's nice.
Health care
It's free.
completely free, but
Completely
it ain't like the Canadian stuff where they're dying. Their health care is better than ours,
Wow.
and it's
They
free.
live longer too.
Yep. And then like Joy's doctor has an autoimmune or has one or whatever,
Right.
and she stayed over there for an extended period of time. She said
No,
during
she's
that, huh?
She knows people.
Well, excuse me. She knows some people that lived over there and it went away
Huh.
Dang.
without medicine.
That's saying something.
Yep. The
Oh, yeah.
air is better.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
food is better. Right?
It's like,
Yeah.
So there's no preservatives. There's no, like that stuff. Like we have all these chemicals that keep our food from
Yeah.
rotting.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that.
Right.
So like if fish goes bad, they throw it out.
Yeah.
yep.
They're not
Don't-
trying to preserve it
Yeah,
so
don't
somebody
try to
can eat
keep
it
it.
later. No, and typically they don't eat more than they don't fix more than they can eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they eat a lot of stews, and I cooked one for Joy. It was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got there's a friend that I have on Facebook. He sent me the actual Viking recipe, of
Okay.
what they actually would have used, and I did as close as I could get to the ingredients. And me and Joy,
They good.
I even made the bread.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Bub, you had to show me that because
I will one time.
there's a lot of things that I can do
Yeah.
in a pan, in a pot, on a grill.
Ready to
But
know.
making bread,
That
Oh,
bread
no.
was really good.
don't ask me to make no bread. You're going to be eating rocks.
I made it the exact
Yeah.
way that guy told me to, and it stayed moist.
Really?
Yeah, and the
That's
only
awesome.
problem was it was so much I just ended up having to throw it out because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
only 2 of us, and it wasn't bad for you. It was not wheat flour. Was it wheat flour? Yeah,
Yeah.
wheat flour.
Okay.
Like non-bleached wheat flour,
Okay.
and it was. I didn't have hardly I put honey in it,
Mm-hmm.
but the bread tasted better than what you could get at the store.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I
Okay.
could make that and not have it go bad, I'd make my sandwiches with it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Eat good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go next year.
yeah. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
looking. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
going Dustin.
what I'd like to do
I'd
is
love to go.
I'd
Yeah,
like
you
to
might
make
well.
it
Yeah.
during the Viking festival that they have over there
Yeah.
because it is real. It ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Like they have a true blue Viking festival.
That's the Maryland trip, right?
Well, that one's just like kind of similar to the one, but I'm talking about Norway.
Oh, you're talking about
Norway,
yeah.
they actually do a Viking festival in Tonsberg. We're missing it by a week or so.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I don't care. The experience is going to be great for me either way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How long again on the flight?
15 hours.
15 hours.
Damn.
But do like me and Joy, take some Unison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
wake
put my
you up.
earphones for my earphone
Yep.
pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how long was your flight over to DR?
3 hours.
3 up. Then we had to wait in Miami for
Yeah.
2 hours, 3, 4.
Barring any delays,
Barring any
it's normally
delays.
a 3 hour
Okay.
trip. For,
If it's straight to Charlotte,
yeah.
about
Now,
about 3, 4.
I tell y'all this. I did find out the other day, and this is something we may have to look into next year. But now they're doing flights. Well, not now, but they're starting at the end of this year. They're going to do direct flights from Charlotte to Iceland.
Okay.
And then Iceland is basically just like we could all fly to Iceland, go over there to the Black Sand Beach for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because they actually have the volcanic ash sand
Yes.
where it's black. The sand is black. And
That's
then
dope.
you could, because there's a bunch of burial mounds there,
Okay.
we could visit those. And then I could take y'all from there. You could fly to Norway, and it's an hour flight.
An hour flight to Norway. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're changing some of that, but it's not. We've already paid for ours, so we're just
Right. Right.
We get that food truck. Hey, we ain't got to
Yeah,
use
that's
our
what I'm
money.
saying.
We use the food truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And you know what? We can use that to advertise. too.
Yep.
Yep.
We can put our banners
We ain't
up.
got nothing to lose.
Nope.
Ain't nobody in here ain't got nothing to lose.
Oh no, we're gonna get it done.
Yeah, we get it done. We ain't got to use our personal money.
Nope. Yeah,
Yep.
you let the business pay
Business
for
money.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take business trip. We be in first class.
And it could still be a
Help each
business
other.
trip
Yep.
because
We
we
can
can
talk.
advertise over there.
We
Yep.
should. Yeah, we really could.
Mm-hmm.
true.
So,
Yeah. You go over there and you buy something for the business.
Mhm.
You do a little advertising.
mhm.
You write every bit of that stuff.
Well, even
Yep.
if you go over there and you have lunch and you talk about the business,
Yes.
it's a
Business
business
It's
meeting.
a business meeting.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yep.
there we go.
The guy that used to do my taxes, his daughter does it now. Used to love to ride jet skis. He'd leave his home
Mm-hmm.
on a normal week. He
Mhm.
would drive from his house to his mobile home to where he had his tax business,
Mm-hmm.
and that is literally from walking from our studio to the brick wall out here where we park. He logged his mileage every day. When he would take a business trip, he would go to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He would ride jet skis for a week. He would buy things or have a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
He would count every bit of his mileage,
Yep.
and he would come back, and that was a business trip.
Yep.
This man was smart, so
Yep.
it can be done.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I remember a story he told me. He had this pictures and the article that he did hanging on his file cabinet. So he had a gentleman that had no family. He had this gentleman had no living members. He wasn't married, no children. All he had was the 18-wheeler that he drove for a living and his dog. He asked this man, he said, I want you to bring every bit of your papers in here for where your vet bills, your dog food, any supplies for your dog, everything. He said, we're going to write it off on your taxes. He told him up front, he says, when we do this, you will be audited. 100%. He said, on the day that they're going to audit you, you bring the truck up here, you park it right here, you put the dog in the cab, come inside, we'll drink coffee till the auditor gets here. The day that man got audited, they claimed that dog as a security system on that man's truck.
That's dope.
The auditor, the lady who come up there to audit, when she come up, she had papers in hand. She said, I need to see the security system on the truck. This guy told her, he said, ma'am, he said, you step up on the board, the footboard on the truck to open the door and look in, you'll see the security system. When she did, that dog hit that window. That lady went and got in her car and left. That was the end of his audit.
Yep. One.
So it is doable if you put it out there.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. Absolutely. We just got to use our resources.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have definitely, David. I like the way you put that before we started the show. We got to get our resources in line,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got to utilize what we got. We have
Yep.
too much knowledge and too much willingness to do more to sit on it.
We do.
Yep.
We do. We do.
That's true. We get it.
Yeah, we have way too much ability to do things to live in the status quo.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's that's a biggie. You either get out there and do it, or you sit on your hands and talk about it.
Yes.
And that's kind of how, like last week, we tried to past couple weeks, and then during the Beyond the Veil podcast, we talked. We typically talk about paranormal stuff, but every now and again we'll take a side road, and we talked about support and support systems. And,
right.
Your greatest support is yourself.
Yep, that's true.
Yes.
And then you have to believe in what. First off, you have to believe in the product that you're putting out there.
Yep.
Right. So, if you don't believe in the product, then you're not. And then that goes back to my other fundamental of whatever you put out in the universe is what you're going to get.
Yes.
Yep. That's
You put out nothing but negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come back crying when you only have negative things happening around you.
Mm-hmm. So
If
we
you
don't
want
know. I don't normally preach or discuss my religion much, but in our religion, one of our gods, Freya, she is the god of love and war. But there's a passage that she has is that basically you are what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
It's true.
you go
There's a lot of
around,
meaning in that.
you're negative, you're doing negative things.
You gonna get it.
That's who you are.
Mhm.
That's who you are.
Stay positive.
So
Yep.
and I don't push that on y'all, and but that's just some of the concepts that I have to learn.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you never have been that kind of person either to push
No.
that on anybody.
Nope.
But at the same time, it speaks for itself when you watch people that you're around.
Mm-hmm.
You pay attention to how they speak, how they carry themselves. When it's all negative,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they're always the victim.
Yep.
Yep.
And when
That's
they
true.
if you will make that choice from this moment forward, it's no longer going to be negative. Everything that I do is going to try to be on the positive end of the spectrum. You're no
Mhm.
longer the victim.
Mm-hmm.
You start being the one that's winning
Yes.
instead of the one that's always why me.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, like Jeff probably gets tired of it, but I quote Kevin Gates all the time. And then he had another quote that he even during a concert one time he stopped the concert and he's like, you know what? I used to say, why me?
Yep.
Why me? Why is this stuff happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, now he's like, why not me?
Why not me? I
Yeah.
thought you was going to say that.
Why not me?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? It is. I use it a lot over years. It is what it is,
Yep. That's
and
true.
it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Yeah.
what it is. It is. If you're doing anything that your situations are, you can double down on that situation and stay in a negative space,
Mm-hmm.
or you say, okay, what can I learn from this? What's the lesson here?
Yes.
Gotta step it up. Everybody gotta step it up.
Yep, you step it up. You
Yep.
change your way of thinking,
Yep.
and you keep moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't be afraid to be singled out, but you have to single yourself out at the same time.
Mhm.
You have to make that choice and say, okay, from here forward, it's not going to be only about me, but I'm going to start looking out for me more.
Mm-hmm.
And when you change that, you would be surprised at how things just start turning around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get better luck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of being singled out,
Mhm.
we have a little segment on being singled out at work.
Mhm.
David,
Yeah,
I'm
happens.
gonna let you take the wheel and
Mhm.
the gear shift there and
Mhm.
lead us on about that a little bit.
Yeah. So, being singled out at work, I know that there's tons of people that experience this one way or the other, and it kind of just hit home for me this past week because it was just a terrible week. People don't have the same vision as you have, or they don't have all the information in front of them. They look at you a certain way, and then I had to start doing self inventory of how I felt about being, you know, I don't want saying a target is that's strong, but being singled out, basically, you know, you're being singled out for one reason or the other. Now I can, like Dustin just said, I can be a victim.
Yep.
I can sit around and
Why me?
woe is me,
Woe
why
is
is me, and
Yep.
you know, all that. But why not me? You know, you know what? Try me. Keep, you know, push as far as you want to push. You know, I said this in front of Dustin one time while we were working together. Not to Dustin, but in front of Dustin. Somebody was bragging about breaking people.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at him. I said, "You can wear me out, tire me out where I can't walk, but you won't break me."
Yep.
And there, in my workspace, there's nobody there that can break me
Nope.
because I've been way too much. Been through way too much stuff in my life for medial to break me.
Right.
And so I just have to take self awareness of myself when I feel like I'm being singled out, and I challenge everybody to do that. When you feel singled out for your race or your culture or your religion or whatever, just think about what good is it going to do for you to get mad and to wail and fling at people. It's going to do nothing.
Nope. Make you madder.
Yep. Yeah, it takes your peace away from
Yep.
you.
So to again, pardon me, I'm not one to sit here and preach about my religion
No,
either.
no,
But
you never do.
in your setting right there, David, I think back to a little video that I sent you last week.
I'm listening.
When you get in those certain situations, you have to think about those who aren't there, and you really find out in those situations the ones who are loyal, that are loyal to you.
Yep.
Loyalty is a big thing for
It
me,
is.
Dustin.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember that video I sent you last week?
Absolutely.
It was a quote. It
Yep.
said, "Loyalty is non-negotiable.
It is not.
If betrayal was forgivable, then the devil himself would still be sitting next to God."
Yep.
That when I seen that, I was like, you know what? That is something that.
It's funny you sent that to me because that was the day after I had my review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time when you feel singled out, you have to
Mhm.
really go back and be like, you know what? There are people out there that I know who would be, I'm not going to say on my side and feel sorry for me, but they would understand the way that I'm feeling about this. And they know that from the outside looking in, that these people were supposed to be loyal to me.
Mhm.
These are the people that put me in this spot and knew that I could do what they needed done. And now they're telling me that, I think the words were piss poor planning.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
that.
that
Yeah,
was
thanks.
that was a strike towards me as well. That made me. I never saw that coming,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it hit me hard, buddy.
but
Then sometimes you can't tell everybody what you do either.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
they
gotta.
gonna hate
I,
regardless.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff do not talk about our show at work at all.
I don't blame you.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about business plans there no more. Just too much jealousy
Yep.
Yes.
Jealous.
and
Haters.
haters. Yeah,
Yep.
Negativity, just like
it
we
goes
was just
right
talking
back into that ball.
about. Hmm.
It's a
want-
cabal.
Yep.
Yes, they want to put the negative out there all the time and ask. It's not them being the victim; it's them that are not prospering
Mm-hmm.
because they're just wallowing in that same negativity that they put out there.
But they like it
That's all
though.
they
Oh,
know.
yeah.
They want that. That's
Yep.
what the negativity they want. They're looking for it. They're
Mhm.
you know, I don't I don't know. I'm not much into like trying to get into the drama thing. You know, it just takes too much energy.
Oh yeah,
Yep. It ain't worth it.
no.
Yep.
But you know, you do. All I can do is do the job that I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
Let do the best you can. That's all we can do.
Yep.
In the job.
But my job doesn't require me to be friends with anybody.
no.
No, absolutely not. I don't have to like you. All I've got to do is work with you. I hang on to that guy that I met out at Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. He's already went to Norway.
I've already went over there. I'm waiting on y'all. But I met a gentleman out at the soccer fields out there one day, and he was running, and I was like, man, I just don't see how you do it. You look like some type of hero. He said, man, let me tell you something. He said, I live by two things in my life that I think about every day. He said, in your job, you're here 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. He said, I don't know how you do it. He said, you do your 8, you hit the gate. He said, and at the end of the day, a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich.
Yep.
And I thought about that. I'm like, man,
that's true.
That's exactly right. I come in, I keep my nose to the stone. I do my work just like he said. I do my 8, hit the gate, and I go home.
Yep. Every day.
I ain't trying to be no hero. As long as the work gets done, I don't want to be on no pedestal saying, hey, he's the one that did that. I don't want that.
No.
I don't want that. I just want to know that, hey, it's your show. I got the work done. We'll come back in tomorrow. We'll get the work done.
Yep.
And then when Friday comes, I get 2 days apiece.
Yep. Ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
so
true,
like,
though.
I'm sitting here literally like looking at one of the Kevin Gates quotes thing, and he was like, he don't never regret his silence. Some people you just can't talk to.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
And then
true.
he was like, once you come at me left, I got to release you.
Yeah.
I got to release you from
What's
being
going on?
being around me.
Right.
Not that I don't wish you well, or I would wish bad things to happen to you. It's just I got to release you from my spirit, my energy.
That's true.
And I have to get. That's what I have to move towards that,
Right.
because the energy that they gave me, and I came home with Friday was not very good.
No.
And I had to literally just regurgitate it to Joy in order just so I could go out of the house without feeling like I was going to strangle somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
And then in my religion, there's a thing. I didn't get to do it, but there is a thing that how we deal with anger, and they tell you. Odin will tell you walk in one direction as long as you're angry. Don't make no turns, no lefts, no rights. You keep walking, and then when you're not angry anymore, you stop and you stab the ground, and that's where you leave it.
Oh.
Man, that's dope.
You leave the anger right there.
On the ground.
Okay.
And then you have to grow as a person. And when you take that walk, does those walks get shorter because now anger doesn't affect you as much,
Yeah.
or they get longer?
Right.
Then you gauge yourself as a person. Like, what do I allow? Let me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
They gonna talk about you doing good or bad anyway.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
if I go there and I smooch, but
They still
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk about
what's
you.
he want?
Still gonna talk about
Yeah,
you.
what's he doing?
Yep.
When you turn your back, they're gonna chit chat,
What's wrong with them?
and that's all they're worth though. But you know what? I'm gonna leave my anger right here. I'm kind of stabbing the ground,
Yeah.
so to speak, figuratively. But stabbing the ground is, for me, is that they all say it behind my back. None of them said it to my face yet.
Nope.
Yes.
They ain't touch you either.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
So
until they do that,
Yep. You ain't got to worry about it. Nothing.
who are they?
Yeah, so
Nobody.
So
one of my favorite pages on Instagram, I get a lot of quotes from. I get a lot is on your arm. Have you seen the ones where
the dark psychology.
the dark psychologist?
I'm listening to
Yeah.
that Bible right now.
He says the Joker says this, and it comes on in Heath Ledger's Joker's voice.
Mhm.
I wonder if they haven't put that into like AI or something.
It is. It's
And-
not the Joker.
yeah,
It's,
and-
it's a. They just use Heath Ledger's voice to in a typed thing. But
Yeah.
it's still good either way.
Yeah, it gives you goosebumps sometimes just to sit there and listen to it.
Mhm.
One of my favorite ones that they put out there for him, it said, "Be careful who you trust, because
Mhm.
sugar and salt look the same."
Yep.
That's true.
And that goes to a stanza in Havamal. Stanza 1, I believe. Or is it 33? It's either stanza 1 or stanza 33 in the Havamal Voden's book. It says, every man should pay attention to the room when he goes in it, because not everybody in that room has your well wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
Yep.
Hit on the spot.
So, and in the Havamal it says every man should never leave his house without his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But sometimes that could be misconstrued as like you carrying a gun or an axe, but it's actually, I think, your brain.
Yep.
That is
okay.
that is your greatest weapon.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
they you just keep moving on and do what
Do the best you can.
do the best you can in everything you do.
There's a little
Yep.
bit of scripture in the Christian religion that
What's
says
that?
that too, Bubba.
What's it say?
It says every man should have a weapon. If he doesn't, he should sell his cloak and buy one.
Yep, there you go. There you go. So I mean that no matter where the words come from, they're very wise.
Yep.
Very
Very
wise
wise
Ain't go
words.
wrong with them. Both of them.
So, I think developing your mind is a weapon.
Yep. Knowledge.
Yep. Knowledge is power.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Ain't
is.
go wrong.
Well, before we wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
let's tease something, maybe a little bit exciting, maybe something coming up this week for y'all.
Uh-oh.
If all of our listeners out there like what we do on the Convo Kings, I want to tell you all to tune in when David and our King Shrimp, Shrimp King, excuse me, they do the Beyond the Veil
Oh, no,
on
Joy.
Wednesday evening.
Joy's the host.
And Joy, she's
She's
that's
the
what I was
host.
going to say. She's the leader of the
Yeah.
the
She
whole
sits
show.
in your chair and does the show.
You know what?
That's probably why it smells good.
That probably is why it smells good.
Yeah.
It never gets cool.
Yeah.
But
It always feels ready, huh?
They get into some interesting topics.
Mm.
I think they said this man up here on the wall had a few words to say.
It
one
did,
night.
man. We lost that show, too. I didn't get to publish it. It was weird because we're sitting just like we are now. My phone's on there. Daniel's phone actually was in the seat that Jeff sits in, and Joy wasn't nowhere near her phone. And we got done recording, and I was listening to the playback, and you could hear Tupac talking in it.
For real?
And I'm like, where in the world did that come from?
Damn.
And we didn't have nothing playing.
No.
So I'm like, where did? And I mean, doubt our neighbors are going to be listening to.
Right.
Yeah, it was weird. You couldn't make out what he was saying because almost like it was far away.
Mm-hmm.
But because I had just said that a lot of it was I can't remember what I had said something about him that day before we started the podcast about how he was some kind of like I think me and Danny were talking about him being a poet.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And we ended up like I don't know. It just came over the speaker.
Damn, that's dope.
But then we lost the whole show.
Damn, Tupac.
I know, right?
Mr. Smooth said, "Damn, Tupac."
Damn, Tupac just took all our shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I got your show, motherfucker.
That's right. Well, that's good stuff.
No.
Thug
Yeah,
heaven.
we know y'all work hard with the
Oh, yeah,
Beyond
man.
the Veil. Y'all have
Yep.
a good time with all that. But
I got a little bit of some crime news.
you got some crime news?
Yeah.
That's right. We ain't
Yeah.
gonna wrap up right yet. What's
No,
what's been happening in the world here lately?
Well, we got that old Missy train wreck down there in Louisiana.
Yes.
Gypsy Rose
Gypsy
Blanchard.
Rose.
Yeah, man, she's man. I'm telling you what, she is setting. I'm confused. Like, how is she setting the world on fire, man? Like, it's messy, her life, but like, I honestly think some of these content creators are just jealous
Yep.
because it's like they're saying all this negative stuff. I mean, what she did was wrong. Don't get in it. I'm not saying that's unaliving your mom is not a.
That's not cool.
It's not cool, right? But what her mom did to her was not cool either. Some of the stuff, the Munchausers by proxy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what that is? Munchausers
Never studied.
by proxy.
No, I never heard of
What that is I had to kind of like dive into it just a little bit so I could better understand. Because you hear them throwing around that word.
Yeah.
Well, what it is, it's a medical term for when you use a loved one or a I don't know, somebody you take care of,
significant other or
Yeah.
a parent or something like that.
you use them as a tool to get attention. Like you make them sick or whatever it is, so you can get attention. So by proxy means that you're
Okay.
It's proxy. It's by something else, by
Okay.
somebody else's putting that on. So she was making her daughter look sick or whatever to get all these things.
So in layman's terms, it would be kind of like a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
Just say me and
Somewhat,
you are
yeah.
blood kin. You're my brother,
Mhm.
and you put it in my head that I'm sick,
Yes.
so you can get royalties, and and you're the
Pretty
one
much,
taking
yeah,
care of me.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not something similar to that. And then, like on the other side of that, the other coin is that after a certain amount of time, so she just kept making Gypsy younger. She never let her like grow up. You know?
Okay.
So she would change the records. And anytime a doctor or somebody would question her, she'd move doctors.
Okay.
And then Katrina happened, and that just helped her
Yeah.
because they lost everything.
Wiped everything
Yeah.
out.
So she got to start over, and then she got all this stuff over in Missouri or whatever, and so they got all that, and then she just kept, she just rolled her wheelchair in there one day. I was like, "You need to get in this, start using it."
Wow.
So
crazy.
and then, but the kicker of it is kind of where it's coming out now is that after a certain age, Gypsy knew what was going on,
Right.
And she just kept going on with it, and kept going on with it because she was getting stuff too.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
come on now. She
Mom's-
had 3 wishes.
Yeah. Mom's
Make a
made
wish
her,
is only supposed to have 1 wish.
right.
So she got 3 of them. Motherfuckers.
Mom's made herself comfortable, and now she's starting to make me comfortable. So I'm just gonna keep going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, we just offed Mama, and now it's all mine.
Yeah. Well, she didn't get none of it, but see, that's what confuses me.
Okay.
Like, she says that she was trapped and that was her only way out, but she had run away like 3 or 4 times that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
The only thing is that one time she did get caught, her mom brought her back and chained her to a bed for 2 weeks.
Oh.
So
Okay.
there was some stuff that went on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
saying that she didn't have some bad stuff happen.
Yeah.
She really did have some bad shit happen. That probably would make normal people snap.
That's crazy
Mhm.
too.
I mean, she went through some shit. Getting feeding tubes and didn't need it.
Right.
Being told you were allergic to sugar, and I mean, there was all kinds of things that this young lady had her teeth removed,
Dang.
had salivary I can't say it. What's that?
Salivary glands.
There you go. Had a brain fart.
That's okay.
They were removed.
What?
Yep,
Dang.
had them removed.
So did
That's
that kind of
crazy.
like compound the feeding tube thing?
I think it
Because-
was something like she was slobbering. Like one of the conditions she had where they said she slobbered too much.
Okay,
And
because
then,
I was
like-
thinking like if they said that they needed to do a feeding tube, if you don't salivate, it's harder for you to swallow your food.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
I
that
thought
had
that might have
something. They could
compounded.
have, like, nobody's jumped into
That's
that one yet.
crazy.
And that may be a good thing to look into. I don't
Yeah.
know what her mom was thinking in that. Maybe prolonging the fact that she can't eat.
Yeah.
But then you had that. She had her teeth.
We
Huh?
had a patient that said that she had an autoimmune and had dry mouth, and they removed some of her. Her
But they
glands.
said that with Gypsy it was too much saliva. Like it was too much. And then now, if you really ever look at a video of her, now I can't unsee it because there's a creator I watch. I can't remember his name or I give him a shout out, but I watch him and he was talking about. He's like, now watch her. He's like, she
Yes.
constantly licking her lips, and that's because of her saliva or
Saliva.
glands.
Wow.
Just she's always trying to make her mouth wet
What?
because she's the ladies went through some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Well, yeah,
not
feel
get
sorry
it.
Yeah, I'm not going to
twisted.
take anything away from it.
But unalive, I think there's all kinds of other things you could have done. But now it is a god awful mess. Like she's pregnant, and then is she going to use the baby as more money to get more money? Which I think she probably will.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. It's not a law. It's not a written thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come after me, Gypsy. She's here lately been having YouTube channel like creators. She'll strike them on copyright, and they'll shut down the channel until they figure it out.
Really?
Yeah, so she's like attacking creators and all this.
Okay, so
I think that's
forward,
going to end up hurting her in
David,
the
we're
long
going
run.
to edit this part of the show out so we don't get shut down.
Nope,
No, I'm
we're
just
gonna
messing
go
with
straight
you.
after
We're
it.
going to go straight after it.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Take the bull by the nuts,
That's
or
why I got
however to say
that
that.
joker on my arm. Why so serious?
Damn.
Oh, I forgot. I can't. I better not show him too much. I'm not professional.
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh.
I mean, you think I'd walk in there and guys having them French fried taters?
Mm-hmm.
But no,
So-
she been getting people striked out. And
With her being pregnant, do you think she would be the woman that her mother is?
there's a lot of people that are worrying about
Damn
that.
it.
I hope
To
not.
put her own child through the things that she went through.
Dude, there's a lot of people that think so.
That's
I say hope not.
And then
I'm
like
sorry.
they she makes comments like, when you do that, you make me think of my mom. And then a lot of people say, is she threatening to murder somebody?
right.
Like, because that's what her mom, she did her mom, but,
Yeah, you
But
may-
anyway, yeah, that's that's like, I think that's more than like a 3-story thing. It's kind of like a 5-story thing.
Right.
Daniel normally does our crime. We got to get on him though, because he's been getting kind of slack.
Yeah, his
Oh, yeah, what
his
about that
beef
four-wheeler?
has he ain't got that much beef anymore.
I don't know. I think some of the I don't know. They I think people at home are talking.
Yeah.
And that kind of affects his. Now he's just coming to hang out most of the time. No,
That's
before man, like he was on.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll jump back in there and.
Yeah, I
Wake
think
up.
our little shrimp king, he'll be back on his game here soon.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Yep, I hope so.
We're gonna pull him out of that pit that he was in. We
We
might
need
have to
to.
revisit that self empowerment skit we did.
We do need to do something. Yeah, that, and I think if we get out of the talking realm and get in that food truck thing, I think that might help him out.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give him peace of
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
think
little extra things to do.
I think we need to
We need to get Joy to make us a Convo Kings vinyl thing to put on the side of Jeff trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think we need to look at
Uh-huh.
here soon, and this might be me overstepping the bounds as a host,
No,
but I'm just gonna
ain't
put
no
the
bounds
idea.
here, buddy.
I'm just gonna put the idea out there. We might need to take this thing on the road at least one time, and
Well, I want to. It's just
Yeah.
finding the event.
it's finding the event. to
I
do
thought
it at.
about like Mad Monster.
Mhm.
I know we're not gonna be able to do it because that was this weekend.
That was this weekend.
Isn't that what the Price is Right when you
Yep. Yep.
There is one in March,
Okay.
so maybe vacations and stuff will be kind of slowed down a little bit by
Right.
then. And no, we do need, like, I wanted to rent a table and actually broadcast from there. Like
Absolutely.
record there.
Yeah.
If
and
we
kinda
could
get
do
our name
that-
out a little bit more.
Yeah.
That'll give us time to get a banner too, because we'll
Yeah.
need a banner for the table.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to maybe have everybody down when we get the house in,
That'd be great too.
and we get Daniel on his happy side. Maybe get him around the grill.
Mhm.
Me and him get over
I
there
got
throwing some
that.
meat around,
I got the mics,
and
the cordless one.
yeah, we can do like a Convo Kings on location,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm saying maybe do that middle of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and that night have a beyond the veil
Mm-hmm.
kind of beyond the city kind of thing
Hey,
out in the middle of the
I'm all
country.
about it.
Dang.
We might sit in the backyard around a fire and then go record a little bit and
Yeah.
see what the land's got to say out there.
I know our
Oh, yeah.
favorite listener. He says he wants to get in on the Beyond the Veil investigation site,
Yeah.
Okay,
Mr. Hat.
that's right.
And you know what? He didn't call me this past week. You son of a bitch. I didn't get no feedback.
Get no feedback this week.
Where was he? Was he on vacation?
I don't know.
He better have a good excuse.
He's a bad motherfucker.
I am too, so there's going to just be two bad motherfuckers talking to each other.
Together.
That's right.
I love him to death.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, solid dude. Solid dude.
Solid guy.
All right, well, dang. That kind of like takes us right. I think we've gotten too good at this.
Oh, yeah.
It's right at an hour.
I'm telling you,
That's weird.
it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Got that
Slowly.
18 personality going on.
Mhm. What y'all gonna do when we had to do this for 3 hours?
Hey, I'm gonna be
Just
loving it.
normal. Normal
'Cause
day.
they did. I did get an email from a radio. It's like a thing that's wanting us to do, like maybe a radio broadcast. But
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I got to look more into it.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
We are that flower that continues to blossom
Mhm.
and blossom
Yeah.
and blossom.
yeah,
We just
yeah.
gonna get prettier.
And I'd
We're
like to
gonna
tell
get
everybody
sexier.
too. Be on the lookout on our social medias for all of our bearded men. Yours truly is now a ambassador for the Viking Revolution. They make a lot of good beard products. I've been trying it out for a couple of days now, and today I got a big old bottle of cologne.
You didn't bring. You
Sandalwood
should have
cologne.
brought it.
I should have brought it, yeah, but
you show the face.
I'll put it in the, because now that's another thing. Spotify's allowing us to do video,
Awesome.
so the video and the audio, they have an option now when they go to our little section on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think last week we had one show that ranked like 4.
That's
Right.
awesome.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. But no, that little bottle of cologne that David
Man.
got, it looks like its own little bottle of liquor.
It does.
It looks like a liquor decanter.
I almost wanted to
And,
drink it.
Like I ain't got no special tendencies, and I ain't down on those that do. But David was smelling pretty good earlier today. He was smelling. He had a sandalwood scent on, and
Yeah.
he just if he gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna start using his links. And everybody else, if you want to order anything, hit David up for a link, and you can save a little bit of cash.
Yep.
And
Can't go wrong.
oh yeah, I know I need all the beard oil I can get. But
Oh yeah.
Dave, you're gonna have to tell me where can our loyal listeners and everybody find us out on social media.
Man, we're everywhere. You can get us on Facebook, Convo Kings. You just look that up. And we're actually on Google too.
Okay.
We're on Google. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. And then our parent company, Monza Media, that produces all this, has opened up a bunch of stuff. We're gonna start looking at rappers and producing other podcasts. And I'm not gonna star on any other ones, but I don't mind producing them, like on during a week or whatever.
Right. We got a little website creation going on the side.
Oh, it's there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing some. I did websites for Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Miss Ashley, we need to get her back in the studio, so I'm not going to give out her stuff, but I did their website for them.
Yeah, we're gonna welcome her back soon. Let her talk that up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Jeff's going to snot us to death over there.
No.
Yeah.
Jeff, go ahead and say your part, and then you can go take care of yourself.
Peace, love, and happy.
All right.
Amen.
So he said that, but we're not quite out the door yet. I'm gonna let him go and take. I don't want him over there dying. You know where the bathroom's at, sir? All right. Yeah.
You
So
good.
Jeff's
You good.
Jeff's stepping out.
Oh, got
Uh, Oh, there he goes. Huh? We got some right there. There we go. Jeff's like me. He's got some allergy issues, and this weather's not. And he's just coming back to the country.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so now his system got to get used to everything.
He got to get reacclimated.
So y'all excuse us there for a second.
That's right.
But no. So we got a bunch of social media stuff going on. Website creations. I typically, you contact me, just DM me for details. I don't want to put prices because it's like a job.
That's right.
Case by case.
That's right. But anywhere you go out there and find us, please. We're not going to beg for subscriptions or anything, but if you want to do that, that's great. But leave us a review. Let us know what you think of the show. Like David said, send him a message. Tell him what you want to hear. Tell him if there's anything you want us to cover. And, I mean, if we get to where we might know you, we might even have you on a Zoom call.
Oh, yeah. Well, come in the studio. I'm working on several guests right now, so... I know Miss Summers, she just apologized. She said that she got the time zones wrong.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and I told her we can reschedule. No problem.
We'll give Miss Jessica Summers a
Yeah.
second chance. My
Yeah,
wife's
she-
name's Jessica, so I'll have a little mercy on her.
Yeah,
Approve.
yeah. She'll and well, I don't really like Summer, but we
I'm
got
more-
Jessica, so that's the thing.
I'm more of a
Yeah.
fat boy fall, so we're not
Yeah.
gonna hold that against her.
Man, I had the best time this past week though. I know
Oh.
you said that at the beginning, at the top of the show, but goodness.
The weather was gorgeous.
Yeah, and now it's over.
It's
Yeah.
over.
90 degrees tomorrow, guys.
Welcome back to hell.
Swamp ass, here we come.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, I guess we'll
You got anything else?
take us home.
All right. Jeff done give us that peace, love, and happy. All we need now.